Shorties in the city moving slow. 3500 for the coat. Only real niggas keep you flow. Only true niggas.
Alright, so if you've seen our previous video, we bigged up the A side. You know, Mamba gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I gave it a 4.3 out of 5. But now we get to the B side, and man, oh man, I think this has to be the worst double disc of any hip hop album. And mind you, I know
the worst B side of any hip hop album.
Yeah, the worst B side ever in a hip hop album. Now, mind you, I know this is R&B, but Drake's a rapper, so. But how do you feel about Mamba before I get into?
He definitely tweaking. Drake got some nice songs on this. He got that March 14 joint, After Dark. I like After Dark with Ty Dolla $ign. Then that's Blue Tint, Summer Games, and Peak. Chicks love it, man. And if the chicks,
you mean
love
Summer
it,
Games?
Summer Games.
The track that sounds like Ariana Grande.
Yeah, the Ariana Grande remake. I like that song. I mean, I like it. It's a pretty good song, man. And I mean, am I gonna say the songs are bad if all the girls like it? No. I mean, if you think Drake making R&B for niggas, no.
I mean, Marvin Room though. What is Marvin Room for? Think Marvin Room's for the bitches?
Marvin Room's
a straight dude perspective.
Yeah, but these aren't. These are none of these are Marvin's Room. You're comparing this shit to like his best song ever, like his best R&B song ever. Like that's not fair.
There's no karaoke on here. It's like, you know how like we said the A side was so focused, B side is just like sound wise. It's like, yo, this legit sounds like a playlist. After Dark, like it just sounds like a remake of Horses in the Stable by Ty Dolla $ign. If you actually listen to Free TC, and I think that carries that song. I could have done without this B side. Like all these songs are, again, there's no Marvin's Room, there's no karaoke, there's no Take a Shot for Me, there's no Loving the Crew.
Okay, there's none of his best songs ever, but the songs are all pretty good. Well, not all. The Michael Jackson feature was good, but it wasn't what we expected.
Like The Weeknd's out there, bro. You could have got The Weeknd. I'm pretty sure The Weeknd wasn't that busy.
Okay, I ain't gonna co-sign all that, no. But
man, like hold up.
I ain't gonna co-sign all of that, no.
What's a better record? What's a better record, guys? The Michael Jackson or Drake, or The Weeknd and the Drake record, Loving the Crew?
And to be fair to Michael Jackson, he was not here to be in the studio with Drake, guys.
Rumors goes Drake wasn't even in the studio with The Weeknd when he wrote Loving the Crew. That's crazy. So I don't know. I don't know. It's like, he for some reason it feels like Drake didn't use no ghostwriters for B side. Well, I mean, he took advantage of Ty Dolla $ign because Ty Dolla $ign is on 3 tracks. But goddamn,
I think Party Next Door was still there because he has credit on the A side on like some singing on the A side. He does
on the A side.
Yeah, he does have credit. I don't know if he has any credit on the B side.
On the B side, right? And I wish I don't know. I'm looking at the track list, like March 14. I don't know why he decided to put good song. I don't know why he decided to. Okay, I don't know why he decided to put March 14 like at the end of the B side, because I know like when we were listening on the A side, what's the last track again? Is there more? It's like he's alluding to like what is there more to life, and it's like. And then, like, okay, so he leaves us hanging like that, right? He leaves us, like, we're getting a full insight of what he's thinking. And then on the end of B side, we get, like, this perspective, like, he's having a kid, like, his life is changing. So I'm like, was this supposed to come full circle? And in that sense, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that track is just a waste on the B side. You should have just put it on the A side, and it would have been, it would have been a nicer fit. Like, I feel like he was trying to do that, like, it came full circle, but I'm like, I don't know. There's like, I mean, B-side, there's really no like, I don't see no personal tracks on the B-side. Like, these are all just like cool records and his feelings, but there's like no, like, we don't get to see him like in Sandra Rose where he's like, how he's feeling, or like Emotionless. There's no records like that. Like, we have Nice for What.
Great song.
Yeah, great song. I kind of wish that he never dropped it as a single. I would have been more like, oh shit. I would have soaked up the Lauryn Hill sample. Way more. Like Ratchet Happy Birthday. I mean, like, that shit's cool. Like, I fuck with it, but there's like no these are just empty tracks from Drake when we just got like so in depth with them on the A side, and the B side is just like when we get to look into Drake's life, it's not until March 14. I don't know. That's probably just throwing me off. A side's so good, B side is just a playlist to me, man.
Hey man, if the girls love it, I love it, and the girls do love it, therefore I love it. I don't personally have a problem with any of the songs; they're all good. The standouts for me is March 14, After Dark, Blue Tint, That's How You Feel. I like Finesse, Summer Games, I like Jaded, and Peak. So basically, I like most of the songs. That's for what?
Man, all I heard was you say the good but not great.
Hey, they're not the best thing Drake has ever done, but they're just good enough.
Good enough. Yo, see, that's what the mixtape should have been called. Good Enough. No, the B side. Remember, he was supposed to drop Never Enough, the R&B album. That's what he should have called this. Not enough. Something like that.
So, how much are you giving this out of 5?
I can't even rate it because the quality doesn't even deserve a rating, bro. Not gonna lie. This is just a playlist. This is just a playlist. These are records. This ain't an album. This doesn't deserve a rating. If that's the case, I would have to rate it track by track. And I'm gonna tell you, Nice for What and Ratchet Happy Birthday are the standout tracks for me. So
I'll give this a solid 3. You know, it's not the greatest thing ever, but it's not the worst thing ever. Basically, I'm pretty indifferent about it. And again, if the girls love it, I love it. Shout out to Arbor, man. The God.
I'm in the hood with niggas don't bother me. 3500 my cardigan. Shot it gon' fuck.